How are you guys?
Fine, so
Okay, that's great. I hope so. All are fine. So, just tell me like what we already covered in the previous session. Guys, what is our last topic? Anyone can tell me?
sir, footprinting.
Footprinting, okay. And the footprinting, I guess we are discussing about few things that is related to like a target specific of information gathering, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, great. So I hope so, guys, you are already perform all the thing which is defined by me in the previous session, right? Is there any doubt regarding that particular topic which you are already covered?
No, sir.
Okay, great, great, guys. So today we are going to discuss about our next thing that is a human specific of information gathering as a part of digital footprinting. And after that, we will start the next module that is scanning module.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, we are already covered like how we can get specific information regarding like the target specific of information we can easily gather with the using of some web application related things like the application what is the like what is the subdomains are basically available, like how many types of subdomains are basically available in that particular network on that particular web application, and what type of other details, like is there any type of databases that basically available on that particular web application or not. So this type of thing we are already covered, right? Okay, so the next thing we need to cover that is a human specific of information gathering. And in the human specific of information gathering, guys, just remember one thing, as I already told you, the human specific information gathering are basically liable to gather the different types of details regarding that particular resource which is used by that particular person. So in that case, if you want to perform any type of person which is performing, yeah, which is doing, yeah, which is using any type of application, any type of devices, and you just want to hack that particular device, so firstly you need to gather the information about the human. So how we can gather the information about the human, we are different types of ways we can implement different types of techniques regarding that. So our first technique, we need to gather the information from the social network. So if the social network, our social network is basically strong, so you can easily gather the information, like if the person is basically working in a company, in the person is basically going on some places, and if we have a different types of social network, so we can easily ask with the other people, like just tell me the person, do you know about this person, what is the qualification of that person, what is the like interest of that particular person, like this type of thing you can easily gather with the using of social network. The next thing, that is a social networking website. We can also use some social networking website, guys, and in the social networking website there are some type of detail we can gather from the different platform, like a LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, as well as the other platforms also. So we can easily search that person which is our target. We can easily search that person over that particular social media platforms, and we can gather that information, like what type of information we can gather from there. That is the information basically related to what is the interest, like in which type of food that person is basically eaten, yeah, eaten every time, like the person is basically interested to traveling some places, so what is the places is basically interested, like what is the places basically very interested places to that go on that particular person, right? So this kind of thing, like places information, the other type of information like food information, the interest and the non-interest type of things you can easily gather by the social media or social networking website. So this is the another type of information you can easily gather by the social networking website. Even you can also gather the numbers, you can also gather the email IDs, you can also gather the professional details also, if that professional details are basically exist on that particular social media platform, like the education details, the company details. Most of the persons are basically posted our company details over the social media platforms like a Facebook, as well as a LinkedIn, as well as a Twitter. So you can easily gather that details from there also. The next platform we can use, yeah, next way we can use, that is a dating website. Just wait a minute, guys. Okay, so we can use another way, that is a dating website. So as we know, guys, very well, we can use to gather the information from the dating website, like how many types of dating website, like we there are multiple types of dating websites we have, like
Tinder.
Tinder, Woo, and the other types of dating platforms are also available in the market, right? So maybe the person is basically available on that particular place, so you can easily find out the details and what type of detail you can gather, like related to the interesting details. Like the person is basically interested to travel some places, so you can gather that details from there. The interest you can gather from there. So this type of details you can easily gather from the dating websites. The nature, about the nature of that particular person, you can easily gather from there, right? The matrimonial website is the another way you can gather the information, like shadi.com, as well as testimony, matrimonial.com. So these are the websites are basically used sometimes by the attacker for gathering the information about the user. So if the person is basically, if the attacker is basically using that type of website, so they can easily gather the information which is related to like a personal information, like the age and the different types of birth date, as well as the family details. In a matrimonial website, the persons are already persons are also post our family details, because they are looking for the new person for the matching. So that's why they are putting all the things over that particular matrimonial website, so you can gather that details from there very easily. Job portals, we can easily search the person over the job portal. So guys, if you are searching the person over the job portal, so this is the another way you can gather the information. Here we can gather the official information, yeah, professional information regarding that particular victim. If the person is basically working in a company, so we can easily gather that details from the particular job portal. So we can easily gather like this person is basically working in a company. Sometimes if the attackers are want to hack that person, yeah, hack that particular company also, so they can use a particular manipulate the human minds. So firstly they need to gather the information about the human. So at that case they are using that particular job portal profiles to check that job portal profiles of that particular employees. And if there any type of employee which is found, yeah, which is found by the attacker, that is able to manipulate their mind, yeah, it basically set to manipulate their mind, so that is a beneficial thing for the attacker. So this kind of thing is also find out by the attackers, guys. So job portals are very helpful thing. Even in the job portal we can easily find out the address, like correspondence address, the personal address, yeah, permanent address of that particular victim. The fake survey, we can also use some type of fake surveys, guys. Fake survey में क्या होता है, like suppose that the person is basically using a technique. Suppose that I'm just creating a new form. The form is basically just review about that this COVID-19, the third wave, which is coming in 2021, right? So this kind of form, if I'm sending to you and I just want to gather like what is your opinion about that particular uh, COVID-19 third wave, right? So in that case, if you are interested to apply, if you are interested to fill that particular form, fill that particular survey form, so this is again a beneficial thing for us, because in a fake survey we can gather the different types of details and the different types of other people's information very easily. The next one, that is a spy services. We can also use some type of spywares, like we can easily send the keyloggers to that particular person. So if the person basically installed that keylogger, so we can gather the information. Even and we can also some type of detective things like the spy things. So with the using of spy thing, we can easily gather the information about that particular victim. So this is again a type of method which is used by the attacker. So इसमें क्या होता है, like detective hire करते हैं. So this is the thing which is used in a human specific of information gathering techniques. तो उसके लिए कुछ वेबसाइट्स हैं guys. There is first website, that is name of jantakhoz.com. By the using of that website jantakhoz.com, we can easily gather the information about that particular person. Like if you want to verify the details regarding any type of person, so you can just go on the jantakhoz.com and you can easily verify the details. Let me show you. So guys, this is the jantakhoz.com. Just go on that website. This is a professional website, and this website is also used by the company's HR for find out the details regarding that particular persons who are basically want to get a job in our company. So this type of thing like address verification, there are some type of background check like the address verification, the criminal verification, the civil score, the education verification, the other type of things are also available here. So with the using of that one, we can easily check the details about that particular person. Even and for the domestic like individual backgrounds, if you want to check, so we can easily go for the domestic verification, help driver verification, tenant verification. But all these options are basically used by this website as a paid one. If you are just taken a premium package of about this website, yeah, premium package of this website, so you can easily gather all the details of the employee, of the individual person, of the self education verification also. So this is a very beneficial thing if you are just using this website for gathering the information about the user. The another website which is called as a people.com. So with the using of people.com, we can also gather the information about the victim. Like this website is basically work on the nature of like behavior of that particular person. Like if the person is basically like this website is basically find out the person's behavior on the basis of that walking procedures, yeah, walking steps, as well as the different types of way of talking, as well as the hand movement procedures. So this kind of thing will be find out by this website. Like this you can see here, the investigation and the research thing. So we can face this website will tell you about that particular person. If you are just putting an image of that particular person to this website, so it is completely find out, they are just matching, they are just go and match the different details according to that particular person, and after that they are just find out the details regarding that particular person. So this kind of thing, yeah, this kind of website is very beneficial to you guys. You can use that website for find out the person's activities, and find out the person on the basis of that behavior, on the basis of that movements. Clear, guys? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, there is one more website, that is a whitepages.in. So this website is very a good website for getting the details from the social media platforms. If you want to search any person over the social media platform, so you can use this website. Here the multiple options are available, like the pupil directories. This website is also generated a pupil directory to find out the number of pupils which is exist in our world. So with the using of that pupil directory, you can find out the persons. Even you can also find out in find options, you can easily find out mail pages, archives, Jenny, and this is a like Jenny genealogy tour, like genealogy for Indian peoples, like find out the Instagram. If you want to find out a person over the Instagram, just use this option, FB option, LinkedIn option, Twitter option. There are multiple options. So suppose that I just want to find out a person over the Instagram, so just select the Instagram option, and after that just go and type the name here. So anyone can tell me like the suggestion, like what type of name you want to search it? कोई बताएगा कोई नाम सर्च करने के लिए? Okay, so let me show you according to my like I'll just search my name on this place. So जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे सर्च किया अपना नाम, you can see here we got a multiple results. नीचे आप देख सकते हो. And in this result, firstly we need to find out like what is the actual ID address, like what is the actual domain, या what is the actual DM link. So firstly you need to find out that particular. So आपको एक एक करके सारे check करने पड़ेंगे guys, and after that you can easily find out like what is the actual Rachit Goel, या who is the actual Rachit Goel in this list. Even and multiple यहाँ पे आपको pages मिलते हैं, like 2 3 4 5 10 pages available हैं. You just go and check for the every page, and after that you can easily find out which email, which ID is basically a relevant ID, or which ID is basically real to me. Okay. Even and you can also search on the Facebook, like you can easily search the people on the Facebook, right? Like suppose that I'm just using a name like Aryan. So we get a multiple results, and we need to find out, we need to use some analysis process for checking every type of link. यहाँ से check करो, and after that if the person is basically exist on the Facebook, so you can easily find out with their name, that is Aryan. So this kind of thing, yeah, this kind of procedure is basically liable to find out like if you want to search any type of person. Clear guys?
Yes, sir.
The next one, that is the indiansfinder.com. There is one more website guys, and with the using of that website you can easily find out the person over the web. Okay, so I guess this website is under process, I guess that's why it is not loaded, not an issue. So just go and check with another website, that is a vahan.nic.com. So we can easily gather the details about that particular vehicle, like किसी भी person के vehicle की details if you want to gather, so you can easily find out with the using of that website vahan.nic. So guys, just remember this thing, like this we have multiple other websites as well as the apps which is available in the Android phones, like Play Store, on the Play Store. You can just go and search the details according to their number plate. Like if the number plate you are scanned, and firstly you are just find out the number of that particular vehicle, and after that you can gather the information about that particular person's vehicle. तो आप वहां से क्या कर सकते हो, पर्सन्स के व्हीकल के डिटेल्स निकाल सकते हो. जस्ट पुट द व्हीकल नंबर. तो अभी के लिए क्या है, पहले इस वेबसाइट के ऊपर आप डायरेक्टली सर्च कर सकते थे, बट नाउ दिस टाइम firstly you need to create an account over this website, and after that you can just search it over that particular website. पहले फ्री था, बट आज की डेट में इस पे फोन नंबर की हेल्प से. तो आपके लिए एक सजेशन है, जस्ट गो एंड रजिस्टर योरसेल्फ ओवर दिस वेबसाइट, दैट इज वाहन nic.in, एंड आफ्टर दैट आप यहाँ से क्या कर सकते हो, उसके डिटेल्स को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. तो जब तक फ्री था तब तक हम इसको यूज कर रहे थे. अभी क्या है, अभी ये पेड पे मतलब उस पे है, क्या कहते हैं, अकाउंट्स पर. तो आपको यहाँ पे अपने मोबाइल नंबर से रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा. तो मेरी लिमिट ऑलरेडी खत्म हो चुकी है इस पे सर्च करने की, बिकॉज इन अ फ्री टाइम ये कुछ लिमिट्स देता है आपको, एंड मेरी लिमिट यहाँ पे खत्म हो चुकी है. तो दैट्स व्हाई मैं आपको यहाँ पे नहीं दिखा सकता कि कैसे सर्च करना है. कोई और अपना नंबर बताता है तो आई विल डेफिनेटली शो यू कि कैसे कर सकते हैं. एनीवन, कोई और बताएगा? ओके, ग्रेट. सो गाइज, ये डिटेल्स थी जो आप गैदर करते हो रिगार्डिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर पीपल, एंड इसके अलावा वी कैन ऑल्सो गैदर द डिटेल्स अबाउट दैट पर्टिकुलर resources. Like if the person is basically using a mobile phone, if the person is basically using a like laptop or desktop, so we can also gather the information, we can find out the exact location of that particular person. So exact location जो है वो आपको किसकी मिलती है, we can find out the server location. So कैसे आप server locations निकाल सकते हो with the using of a single link that is done by the Grabify. So guys, I would like to show you the procedure of the Grabify. With the using of that one, we can easily gather the information of the different users. Just search on the Google Gravify IP logger. Okay, so firstly you need to gather some basic information regarding that particular victim. Like victim is basically interested in which thing. Like if the victim is basically interested to play some games, so they are interested, so we can get an idea like maybe if I'm sending a link to that particular person which is interested to play some games, as well as they are interested to getting a new news regarding that particular games, right? So this kind of thing we can easily, firstly you can just gather this type of information. You can just gather this type of information from the social media platforms very easily, like Facebook. So if the person is basically interested in that, so they are posted some type of post, as well as they are already, yeah, they can also post some type of thing which is related to like a games related, right? So we can easily gather that type of details from there. So after that, we need to, after getting that information, we need to get a link. Yeah, we need to provide a link to this particular IP logger website. So I'm just going on search like PUBG news. So guys, this is a website PUBG news, जिसपे एक नया आर्टिकल आया हुआ है. कब का है ये? The article is June 21, आज का है. ठीक है. Okay, so हमें करना क्या है? Just copy this link and come to this IP logger website and just paste it link here and just click to create URL. After that, it is asking about to agree and create the URL. Just click on this link and go forward. Now look at here. This website is giving me a new link, that is a Gravify link. So suppose that if you have just sent a link to the victim, so maybe the victim is basically identified like this type of link is basically used to gather the information regarding that particular in via the link to gather the location of that particular person. So that's why maybe the victim is not going to click over this link. So not an issue, guys. Just click on this other option, other links, and we have multiple types of shortened links are available here. We can use a shortened link, like we can try to generate a link with a Googly. So okay, nahi hua. The next thing, that is ZZBZ. Just try to create a link from which using this type of short domain. So now मुझे यहाँ से क्या मिला है? एक लिंक मिला है. So I'm just going, आपको एक चैट बॉक्स में लिंक दे रहा हूँ, ये वाला. All of you just click on this link and tell me मुझे क्या आया वहां पर.
We will go to that link, but आपको हमारा वो पता चल जाएगा, browser and all.
Firstly, guys, just click on this link and just tell me like what type of thing you are gathered from there. Yeah, what is exactly showing on the screen. Anup, have you used this link before?
Yes, PUBG बैन वाला ही खुलेगा सर, but the thing is आपके पास सारा वो चला जाएगा ना, browser वाला your location and all, which the Mozilla or which browser we used, IP address and all.
Okay. So I guess everybody knows this technique.
No, sir.
सबको पता है ये टेक्निक या कुछ लोगों को नहीं पता?
सर कुछ लोगों को नहीं मालूम.
So just click on this link, guys. किस किसने किया क्लिक?
ये सब कर दिया.
ओके, सो करना क्या है, जब आप लिंक पे क्लिक कर दोगे तो उसके बाद आपको बैक आना है और जस्ट रिफ्रेश द पेज. ओके, लिंक पे क्लिक करने पे पहले मेरे को ये बताओ हुआ क्या वहां पे.
सर PUBG बैन का न्यूज़ आया था.
ओके, वहां पे कहीं पे कंटिन्यू का बटन आ रहा है?
यस सर, वो क्लिक कर दिया, उसके बाद से वो
ओके तो
उसके
मेरा
बाद
मेन मोटिव ये था आपको बताने का कि जब आप उस लिंक पे क्लिक करते हो तो आपके पास एक पेज आता है जिसपे कंटिन्यू का बटन है और उस पे कुछ चीजें लिखी हुई थी। तो मे बी हो सकता है कि अगर आप उस पे क्लिक करो तो मे बी यूजर उस पे क्लिक करके आगे ना बढ़े, बिकॉज वो जब देखेगा वहां पे आपको लिंक भी मिल जाएगा वेरीफाई का लिखा हुआ। तो मेरा मेन मोटिव यही था आपको समझाना कि अगर आप इस तरीके से शॉर्ट लिंक बनाते हो बाय दिस टेक्निक तो हो सकता है कि आप सक्सेस ना हो पाओ। जिसने क्लिक नहीं किया उसको नहीं समझ में आएगा, जिसने क्लिक किया उसको डेफिनेटली समझ में आएगा कि कैसे हो रहा है। दूसरा, फिर आप जब इसको रिफ्रेश करोगे पेज को तो आपको यहाँ पे रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे। इन रिजल्ट्स के अंदर आप जब क्लिक करते हो तो आफ्टर दैट यू विल गेट अ रिजल्ट लाइक जिसमें आप आईपी एड्रेस देख सकते हो। दिस इज द पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस व्हिच इज यूज्ड बाय दिस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन एंड दिस पर्सन इज बेसिकली यूजिंग Windows 10 operating system and उसने जो open किया था link in the Chrome browser which is having a version like 91.0 this version। और ISP जो है वो भारती एयरटेल का यूज हो रहा है। किसका है ये?
सर मेरा है।
ओके सो एक ही पर्सन ने क्लिक किया तो उसकी डिटेल्स है यहाँ पर। आप जिसके भी जो भी पर्सन क्लिक करेगा उसकी डिटेल्स आप यहाँ से क्या कर सकते हो, गैदर कर सकते हो। ओके सो एक और तरीका इसमें बताता हूँ आपको। जैसे अभी हमने यहाँ पे क्लिक किया तो हमें यहाँ पर कंटिन्यू का बटन आया था। अगर हम यहाँ पे क्लिक नहीं करते हैं तो किस तरीके का बटन आएगा? लाइक अगर उस लिंक को ना जाके आप रेलेवेंट लिंक बनाना चाहो तो अगर आपको किसी भी तरीके का रेलेवेंट लिंक कोई डिजाइन करना है तो फॉर दैट यू जस्ट गो फॉर द चेंज डोमेन ऑप्शन एंड द कस्टम लिंक। जस्ट इस पे क्लिक करना एंड यहाँ पे आपको अलग अलग डोमेन्स के वो मिलेंगे नेम। जस्ट गो एंड क्लिक ऑन द लाइक gamefund.me। I'm just selecting this domain this time and just creating a link and send to you again। अब मेरे को ये लिंक देख के बताओ कहीं से भी आपको इस लिंक में किसी भी तरीके की अनवांटेड एक्टिविटी लग रही है? लाइक दिस लिंक इज बेसिकली शोइंग यू सम टाइप ऑफ अनवांटेड एक्टिविटीज एंड समथिंग एल्स लाइक malicious हो सकता है कुछ ऐसा?
नॉट येट सो।
नहीं ना? ओके जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस लिंक एंड अब मुझे बताओ कि क्या हुआ।
सर ये डायरेक्टली पबजी वाले पेज पे लेके गया।
ये डायरेक्ट पबजी वाले पेज पे लेके गया। ग्रेट। So guys, this type of technique is basically used by the attackers with the custom link they can create and after that they are send it to that link to that person and once they are just click on that particular link then we can get the details। क्या बात है, 6 लोगों ने क्लिक करके देख लिया। अब गुड गाइस। ओके सो यहाँ से जिसने क्लिक किया है उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन हैं, आप उन इंफॉर्मेशन जैसे स्टार्टिंग में ZZB वाले पे क्लिक करके देखा है 2 लोगों ने और उसके अलावा 3 और लोगों ने यहाँ पे नो रिफर वाले लिंक पर, ये हमने डायरेक्ट लिंक दिया था उस पर क्लिक किया है। एयरटेल 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 और एक ये कहीं और का दिखा रहा है मेरे को केवल आईपी के बेस पर और एक ये दिखा रहा है और एक ये दिखा रहा है। इसकी डिटेल्स आप यहाँ से देख सकते हो। अल्ट्रानेट सर्विसेज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, ये किसका है? Windows 10 operating system and Alternet Services Private Limited। Microsoft Edge में किसने ओपन किया था लिंक?
Sir, in the later link, why it is showing an error for the first one, for the first IP address?
I guess it stopped tracking because you have changed the URL. No.
Yeah, what are you saying, Ishwar?
For the second link which you had sent, gamingfund.com, in the first IP address 103.
This is your link.
Yes, sir. It is showing an error, right?
The Blue Web Network Solution Primarily. Are you connected with this ISP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, great. So you are open this link with the using of some proxies.
No, sir.
So why it is showing me you are connected? Yeah, you are just open this link via the proxy. Maybe this ISP is maybe switching that IP address to the proxy server. That's why it is showing me this type of option. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so not an issue. So after that, you can gather the details. Okay, so what type of details we can gather from this particular page, guys? We can gather the operating system details and the browser details. These two details are very beneficial to us, because if the person is basically using a browser, and as we know very well that browser is basically a vulnerable one, so we can easily hack that particular browser. We can send some type of details, we can send some type of other things to that particular person, and after that we can able to hack that particular browser of that victim's person, right? So this type of technique is also used by the attackers once they just get the details, like the person is basically using this type of version of the browser, right? The next thing, that is the operating system. If we know very well like the person is basically using a Windows operating system, so we can easily understand, yeah, we can easily find out like the victim is basically using a Windows operating system, so we can try to manipulate, yeah, we can try to send some type of details to that particular person like a file or something, and after that, once the person is basically clicking on that particular file, so we can hack that particular operating system as a full, like a trojans or something other types of viruses we can also send. So this type of techniques are basically used for gathering the information of that particular victim's resources. Clear, guys?
Can
Not
you
only
please
this,
repeat the last part?
I'm saying, suppose that if I know like the persons is basically using, if the attacker know like the victim is basically using a Windows operating system as well as an Android phone, suppose that. So in that case, we can easily create a type of rat, yeah, type of payload, and we can send that payload to that particular victim. If the victim is basically click on that particular payload, so we can get the backdoor easily. So firstly, you need to find out like victim is using what type of operating system. Firstly, you need to find out this thing. So how we can find out? With the using of that simple technique. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the next thing, guys, next thing, we can send some type of other links also. Like suppose that the person is basically interested to see yeah, listen a new uh, song. So in that case, I guess you are already aware about that particular website, that is Spotify.com, right? Spotify.com. So just copy this website link and go on this particular website again and click to IP logger. Provide this link here, create the URL, agree the conditions. Okay, traffic light, just select the traffic lights. Okay, just click to change domain. In the list of domain, there is a one domain are available which is having a name. What happened?
So that's Shopify.co.
I know, but नहीं रहना यार. Okay, so just try to refresh. So guys, here is a link that is Shopify.co, right? But because of this chat box, I can't go for that. Yep, it's Shopify.co. Just select this link and copy this link and send to the user. So at that time, if the user is basically interested to sing multiple songs, like if the person is basically interested to sing the songs, listen the song, sorry, not sing the song. So in that case, that person is interested. Yeah, just click on that particular link, and after that, you can get the details about that particular victim, right? So this kind of procedure, the attackers are also used for getting the information about the victim. So I hope so the concept is clear to all, like what type of things are basically involving in that, right? Okay, so this is the way, like with the using of that one, the attacker can gather the details about that particular person very easily, and after that they can try to attack over that particular victim systems as well as the and other things, and after that they can gather the information. As well, they can also create some type of backdoors also. तो यही तरीका है जिसका यूज करते हैं अटैकर्स ज्यादातर आपके सिस्टम आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन को गैदर करने के लिए. इसके अलावा और भी कई सारी टेक्निक्स होती हैं गाइस. तो यहाँ पे मैंने आपको ऑल पॉसिबल जितनी आप कर सकते हो इन बेसिक लेवल पे वो मैंने आपको बताई है. बाकी आप जब और आगे बढ़ोगे इन द लाइक मल्टीपल, जिसमें आप आगे जाके और टेक्निक सीखोगे इन द पेनिट्रेशन टेस्टिंग, तब आपको और टेक्निक सीखने को मिलेंगे जिनकी हेल्प से आप इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर और बेटर वे में कर पाओगे. ठीक है. So let's switch to the another module that is called the network scanning. Okay, so in the network scanning, as we know guys very well, if you want to scan any type of network, so firstly we need to gather the information about that particular network, like how many systems are basically available there, how many number of people are basically connected in a network. So this type of details we can easily gather via that particular using of network scanning procedures. Okay, so I already told you guys there are some type of methodologies are basically used in a network scanning. The first one, that is, it goes to define the step which is followed by the every hacker when they are just going to attack over that particular network. And in that case, they are using some steps. The first step, that is called the checking live system. The second thing, that is a discovering open ports. The third thing, that is a scanning beyond the IDS. If there are any type of IDS is basically enabled on that place, so the attacker is basically trying to bypass that IDS system. The banner grabbing, means they are need to find out some type of OS details. And the next thing, that is a scanning vulnerabilities. So with the using of like scanning vulnerabilities, people can easily find out, yeah, the person can easily find out the vulnerabilities which is available on that particular network as well as the system. So this kind of thing is basically used by this type of methodologies are basically used by the attackers if they are just planning about to gather the information. Yeah, is a planning about if they just want to scan that particular network and just try to find out some type of vulnerability which is presenting in that. So guys, as I already told you, like in network scanning is basically a part divided into two parts. The first one which is related to like a gathering information, and the second thing which is related to like a find out the vulnerabilities. So now this time we will see like only the first page, that is regarding to find out the information like the open ports and the other information which is available on that particular system, yeah, particular network, and that's it. After that we will see like what type of procedure is basically used for scanning part, and what type of tools are basically using by the attackers for scanning that particular network. So हमने यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी 3 टूल्स का यूज किया था. द फर्स्ट टूल दैट इज आरपी स्कैन विच आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू गाइस. प्रैक्टिकल्स भी हमने देखे थे. नेट डिस्कवर मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है, एंड द यूजिंग अनमैप टूल वो भी हम कर चुके हैं, और इस तरीके से हमने स्कैन करके वहां पे पता किया था. याद है सबको?
यस सर.
द नेक्स्ट थिंग, इसी के अंदर नेटवर्क स्कैनिंग टूल्स आते हैं गाइस, जिसके अंदर हम नेटवर्क स्कैनिंग होती क्या है, फर्स्टली यू नीड टू डिस्कस अबाउट दैट वन. सो इट इज अ प्रोसेस टू आइडेंटिफाई द थिंग व्हिच इज अवेलेबल ऑन अ नेटवर्क. किसी भी नेटवर्क के ऊपर कोई चीज अवेलेबल है तो उनको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे नेटवर्क स्कैनिंग का यूज कर रहे हैं. So here we can use the different types of tools like the Nmap and the Hping3 tool. So these are the two most effective tools which is used for scanning the network and find out the information. So at that time we are just going to see like the practical procedure regarding that particular scanning tools, how we can use that tool. So just wait a minute guys, I'll just start my VM machine, and after that I will show you how we can use that tools for scanning purpose. Okay, so firstly we need to find out like how many devices are basically connected in the network. So just use a command that is rpscan-l and just press the enter. So now recently I got a new IP address which is connected in my network, that is over 91.134. Okay, let's check the IP. Let's check the details about that particular IP address with the using of command that is Nmap. So as you know guys very well, Nmap is basically a network mapper tool which I already defined in the previous session. So just use a command with that putting the IP that is 192.168.91.134. And once you are just press the enter, it is going to scan the device, and after that it is giving you the details like what type of ports and services are basically working on that particular network. So now I got it the result. Okay, so nmap, once I just use this command, so after that is showing me like the port number, that is a 21. The port number 21 total इसने जो चेक किए हैं, that are check 1000 ports, starting 1000 ports checked by that nmap, and यहाँ पे इसने मुझे बताया 977 are the closed port and the rest of port जो open है, these are all the details about that particular ports. जिसमें states देख सकते हो, you can check the services name, you can check the state names like open and ftp, ssh, telnet, smtp, domain, http, and the other are basically working on this place. Now the next thing what we need to do, we can use another command, that is a nmap 192.168.91.134. if you want to see that procedure like किस तरीके से चल रहा है, so just use a -v. -v is basically defining the verbosity. तो आप यहाँ पे verbosity का use करो, just press the enter and after that you can see the result. तो आपको यहाँ पे जो भी process होती है, like इसने क्या क्या चीज चलाई है वो आप देख सकते हो. Firstly, it is starting the initializing the ARP ping scan. After the scanning of that one port is basically available, it is find out, and after that the ARP ping is completed. The parallel DNS resolution scan is basically done by this particular nmap. Once they are scan all the things, so it is get the result, जो कि यहाँ पे देख सकते हो. Then synchronization steel scan is basically done by the tool and you can get the result, right? So this kind of thing you can easily get it. Even it is also showing you the raw packet, like 1019 packet are basically sent by the that particular nmap command to that particular IP address, and it is received the packet, that is 1001. Now you can easily modify the command. Now this time I'm just using a synchronization steel scan with the using of like -s and capital S. So it is called, this command is basically called as synchronization steel scan. With the using of that command, you can easily get the details. So just use and press the enter. So after that, you can see here, it is giving you the same result, but this time the packets are basically sent like 1001 and it is received a packet like 1001. The next command you can use to modify that, that is a version scan. If you want to scan the version, like services are basically available here, and if you want to get the version of that particular services, so you just use a command, that is a sv. Just press the enter, and after that it is starting, starting to scan like 23 services which are available on that particular IP address. Once this is scanned, you will get the result, जिसमें आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो रिजल्ट में Okay, so now you can see here guys, like 21 port number, which I am already told you, that is a FTP port number, and this service is basically using a version, that is a VSF TPD 2.3.4. So this is a version, maybe that version is basically a vulnerable version, but I don't know right now. So my motive is basically to find out the information this time only. For the vulnerability assessment phase, yeah, in the vulnerability assessment phase, we will discuss about like this version is basically vulnerable or not. Okay. So according to this procedure, you can easily check the other services version, and you can also find out like this version is vulnerable or not. So we can easily find out this thing by the using of some vulnerability scanning phase. So for the information gathering, I'm just using a command that is a -s and V for find out like what type of version is basically used by the services which is available on that particular IP address. Now after that, the next command you can use, that is a default scanning. Okay, just one more thing guys, that is a very beneficial, that is a service info. If you are just check, so the hosts are basically available which is having a name like metasploitable log.local domain, and this is a machine which is having a OS like a Linux OS that is working on the Linux, like Linux and Unix operating system, and the kernel is basically working like a Linux underscore kernel version. Now after that, if you just go to the upside, you can see here it is scanning and it is loaded like 45 scripts for the scanning part to find out the versions regarding the services. So at that point, if you want to check the other details like the all type of script, that is a default script by the nmap, so just use a command that is a -s and C. Just press the enter, and after that you will see the result. It now this time it is going to start the default scripting, that is 123. Like there are total 123 default scripts are basically available. With the using of that script, they are just trying to find out the other detail which is available on that particular server. So it will take few time, and after that it will give you some result. Now just look at here. The nmap command is executed and it will give you some type of details, like the different details. Like the FTP version is basically FTP port is enabled, which is using a service like a FTP, which is having a port number 21. And it is also giving you the detail like FTP anonymous, that is anonymous FTP login allowed. So it means maybe if I'm using the anonymous name to log in with the FTP, so maybe we are success. So this kind of thing we can get it, and the other details we can also get it from this particular place with the using of some basic, yeah, some type of default scanning. Not a basic, that is a default scanning. And the version you can see here, the SSH hotkey, you can find out like that server is basically using the SSH hotkey for the DSA and the RSA encryption algorithms. The next thing, you can easily find out the SSL certificates. You can easily find out the RPC information, that is a RPC bind protocol, and that protocol is basically liable to giving you the access. So यहाँ पे उसकी भी details मुझे मिल रही हैं. And other details you can also check, like the MySQL server details are available. You can check the MySQL server details. So according to this, you can easily find out like what type of things are basically available on that particular server, and you can easily get the details. Okay, so I hope so guys, the command is clear to all. Like the command of -s and C will give you the all type of details regarding that particular IP address, right? The SMB details, you can also see the SMB OS discovery detail, that is the OS Unix server details. So I'm just using a modified command, that is SVC. Now this time I'm use the three options at the same time, that is the SVC, and check the details according to that. So now this time this nmap command is basically executed or loaded the near of 150 script for scanning over that particular IP address. So now you can see here it is loaded like 153 scripts near of 150. So now this time that command is basically giving you as a result like the versions of that particular services as well as the other default scripting details. तो इसे combined option बोलते हैं जिसमें आप SVC script का use करते हो getting the information. Just hold it. Okay, so I hope so the command is clear to all. Like with the using of that command, you can easily gather the information. The next command, that is a -a. So the -a is basically a type of command. With the using of that command, you can gather the all type of information which is available on that particular network. So आपको हर तरीके की information regarding the flags, regarding the other details निकालनी है, वो सारी निकाल सकते हो with the using of -a. So just put the command and press the enter. It will take few time and after it will give you some result. So now just look at here, guys. The all type of command which is used by this particular tool, that is the nmap. Okay, so the another command, that is a -o. -o is basically used for gathering the OS details. If you want to gather only the OS details from that particular IP address, so you can use the -o command. OS detection. So now just look at here. It is scanning and initializing the OS detection try1, and after that is giving you the result, that is the running Linux 2.6.x version, OS CPE Linux version, that is a kernel of 2.6, and you can get the other details also regarding that particular IP address. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is our next thing? Okay, so in the next thing, we can easily scan, like if the server is basically using a firewall, and at that time you are facing a problem to ping that particular IP address. Like suppose that is there any type of firewall is basically enabled and that are going to block you for your scanning part. So at that time you can use a command that is a -pn. So -pn is basically called as a ping probe command, and this command is basically helps to you for bypassing that particular firewall blocking system. So if there any type of firewall is basically going to block you with the using of -pn, you can easily pass that particular data packet. So now this time is कोई भी firewall यहाँ पे there is no firewall is basically going to block my IP address. So that's why it is normally work. If the IP address is basically going to block my IP address, so we can use a -pn for bypassing that particular evasion of that particular evasion of that particular firewall. Okay. The next command you can use to check the number of ports which is available on that particular IP address. So just using a -p, and after that you can use the port number. If you don't know about the port number, like what type of port number you need to check, you if you want to check like 21 port number, comma 22, like multiple port number 20, 34, 45, 80, and other like 23. Just press the enter. Just put the port number and just press the enter. So what happened? Okay. There is a problem. Fine. So now after that is going and scan that particular ports and will give you the result, like is there any these type of port number are active on that particular server, yeah, IP or not. So this kind of details you can easily gather with the using of that command. The next command, you can set the range of that particular port number. If you want to scan the port within like 0 to 200, so you can use that command also. At that time, that command, that nmap is only going to scan starting with the 0 and the ending with the 200 ports. So now you can see here within the range like 0 to 200 total, these port numbers are basically working. The next thing, if you want to scan the total port number like 65535, so let's use a command that is a -p-, and after that just press the enter. So it is going to scan all the ports which is available on that particular machine, that is 65535. Now just look at here. Here we are able to find out more port number, like कुछ और यहाँ पे पोर्ट नंबर हमें मिले हैं जिनके नेम अननोन दिखा रहा है, राइट. So these are all port number which is active on that particular server, but at that time जब हमने normal scan किया था with the using of like synchronization still scan, so we can't find out these port numbers. So that's, so with the using of that command like -p-, so you can easily scan the all port number like the virtual port, that is 65535. The next thing, you can scan the UDP ports, guys. So for the UDP ports, you can use a command that is a -s and capital U. So it is going to scan all type of UDP port which is active on that particular IP. So just press the enter. It will take time. So just wait, guys. So look at here, guys. The the first port is found by this particular scan, that is 2049 as a UDP port. Okay, so just look at here, guys. The result is on the screen. The few port like F53, 68, 69, 111, 137, 138, and 2049 are, these are all the ports are open as a UDP ports. So this is the results, guys. Okay, so our next thing is basically, next scan is basically to scan the to scan the flags. If you are just want to scan the flag, so you can scan the flag that is called as a like fin scan, null scan, as well as the ACK scan. So if you want to terminate the session, so just use the fin scan hyphen F hyphen F. If you want to terminate the session, so just use this scan, that is a hyphen F hyphen F, sorry, hyphen SF. Okay, that is a script scan with a script scan. So just use a hyphen F. So with the using of hyphen F, you can easily terminate the all type of connection. If you want to perform the three-way handshaking, just use a command like hyphen T. So hyphen T is basically a connect scan, because the Nmap by default is not creating three-way handshaking procedure. But if you are using a hyphen T, so it is going to create a connect scan. It means three-way handshaking. So for that practical, firstly you need to start with a Wireshark. Just start a scan, and now let's check the packet over that particular Wireshark. So guys, just look at here. Let's come to upside. The synchronization is the synchronization packet is sent. Okay, come to more upside. Yep, just look at here. The synchronization packet is sent over this particular port number, that is this one. And after that, okay, this is a different port number. Wait a minute. Okay, there's the three-way handshaking. Reset packets. Come to more upside. Send packets. Okay, research in acknowledgement. Where is the acknowledgement? Yep, just look at here. The 134, the 135, okay. 995 and acknowledgement regarding 23. So just find out the 23 port number to the upside first. Just look at here. My machine is basically sended the packet to that particular port number 23, and after as a synchronization packet, and after that that machine is basically revert back like 134 to 135, that is 23 with the synchronization plus ACK. So and just look at here, my machine is again sent the ACK packet for creating a three-way handshaking. So guys, here multiple ports which the all ports which is open, so they can create a three-way handshaking regarding that particular IP address. So this is the way is basically using for creating the three-way handshaking via the tool, via the command that is a -s and capital T, which is called as a connect scan. The next scan you can use, that is a scan name is hyphen F. Hyphen F is basically used for the fin packet scan. It means if you want to terminate that connection, so you can send a fin scan to that particular machine. So before running that particular command, let's restart that particular Wireshark and just press the enter and just capture the request. So just look at here, all the ports who are basically already, all the ports who are already created the TCP connection. So via the fin scan, they are basically terminate our connection on this place, like 23. Look at here, 113, 21. All the ports are basically terminate our connection with the using of that fin scan. Clear, guys? The next scan you can use. Are you saying something? Okay. So the next scan you can use, that is a null scan. So what is the role of null scan, guys? In that, at that time, there is no flag is basically going on that particular place. That is a complete a null scan. It means the our machine is basically sended the packets to that particular machine, but there is no flag set. So with the using of null scan, we can easily scan every type of IP addresses and get the details. So just use a null scan. So before using null scan, firstly just reset that particular Wireshark and just press the enter. So now just look at here, there is none. None means null packets. All the null packets are basically going on. And you can also check that particular packets over here, like in the address section. If you are just go and check, okay, in the Ethernet, like just select the firstly just select the packet. And after that, if you just go and check the protocols, the flags, where is the flag? Flags, like this is the flag. So you can see here, no flag is set on this place. So this is the benefit and this is the role of the null flag. Clear, guys? And via the sending on null flag, you can also see that is there any type of firewall is basically enabled. So you will get the port that is the open and filtered on this place. The next scan, that is the ACK scan. -A. So with the using of -S and capital A, you can send that ACK packets only to that particular network. If it means, if the as we know, guys, very well, like suppose once you just send a synchronization packet, so that IP or that machine is basically created a connection with us, but that is not a three-way handshaking, three-way connection. So at that time, if you want to create a three-way handshaking, so that time you can send the ACK, yani कि acknowledgement packet, and after that the three-way handshaking is going to establish. So this kind of this type of attack is basically used, this type of scan is basically used for creating the three-way handshaking for the acknowledgement. So just press the enter and just switch the machine. So you can see here the all packets are basically going to the acknowledgement to the relevant ports numbers. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So firstly, guys, just send a synchronization packet, normal S, and after that, just send a -A for the acknowledgement packets. Okay. So it is successfully created the connection as a TCP, like three-way handshaking. And in a single command, you can use with this procedure with the using of like -T, that is called as a connect scan, showing the three-way handshaking also. Okay. So for the next command, um, Yep, the Xmax scan, guys. So the Xmax scan is basically used to find out is there any type of firewall is basically detected on that particular system or not. So with the using of Xmax, you can easily find out. So I'm just using -s and capital X. So with the using of that command, we can easily find out if there any firewall is basically activated or not. So just press the enter and just see the result. So just look at here. If you got the ports like open and filtered, so you can easily say that like the firewall is basically active on that particular IP address. If we are just going to deactivate, like if you are just going to close that particular IP like firewall, like close the service of the firewall, so at that point all the ports we got as a closed ports. Clear, guys? So this kind of procedure is basically used to find out is there any firewall is basically activated or not. So in the Windows system, you can easily find out this thing. So I will show you this procedure in our coming class, like how you can find out is there any type of firewall is basically active. So what type of data, yeah, what type of address you got, and after that, if you are just go and deactivate that firewall, so what is the result you got on this thing? Okay. So I guess this is a sufficient for the today's session, guys. So is there any doubt regarding that particular scanning part?
No, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, so I hope so you are already aware about these type of basic scans, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, that's great, guys. Okay, not an issue. So if you guys already aware about like some type of commands, you can just tell me so I can switch that particular things and just go forward to the next step. Okay, in our coming session, just remember this thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's great. So this is the way like you can scan and you can find out the different types of things which is available on that particular server as well as the IP address. So I guess this is sufficient. So we will meet at the next class at tomorrow, and then we will cover the next things. Okay, guys. So bye bye. Have a good day.
So,
Yeah.
so there are so थोड़े वो जो there so Aspen का पोर्टल है ना सर?
HP किसका
सॉरी
portal?
Aspen का सर.
हाँ हाँ.
हाँ तो सर उसमें कुछ टूल्स वगैरह दे रखे हैं फुट प्रिंटिंग के लिए.
Okay.
तो सर कैन यू वो सब एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं आप कि हाउ टू यूज देम?
Definitely sure. If I know, I will definitely tell you. बताओ मेरे को कौन कौन से हैं?
सर एक फोका था.